Hello students, welcome back to my channel Commerce Tute, your flight to success. And yes students, today I have brought 12th economics preparatory exam paper 2022 for sure. It is a preparatory exam, students. Kindly solve this paper. I have compared, as I have already given you SP paper for preparing yourself. Similarly, I have brought 12th economics. Kindly solve this paper, or like how you attempt a regular board paper. Definitely this question paper will help you to tackle the main board exam paper so confidently that you can score maximum points. And don't forget to also comment in the comment section regarding how much amount of marks you have got after you have genuinely attempted the paper. Okay, so I have already told you the details. Let's read out the questions for you, and I hope on the other side people have already started answering, those who are prepared for the board exams. Few days to go, and then of course not even few days, we can say today is 1st of March. Most of the another 4th board exams will start for sure. So this question paper will definitely help to achieve your targets. ठीक है, so चलिए शुरू करते हैं students. Before going ahead, new people to my channel, kindly like, subscribe and share, so the video is going to be very useful to everybody. So let's get started students. Question number 1A. Obviously it is as per the new syllabus students, Maharashtra State Board. The format is perfect. So let's start. Question number 1A, you have choose the correct option. You can see number of options will be given to you. You have to choose the correct option and write the answers. I'll read out the first one. Statements indicating consumer equilibrium. A, MU is greater than price. B, MU is equal to price. C, MU is less than price. D, price is less than 1. So options given are first one A and B, second A, B, C, D all four, third A, B and C, and fourth only B. मतलब यहाँ पर you have to choose the correct answer from these options. You have to answer either 1, 2, 3, 4, but read the questions properly and then only tackle the answers. ठीक है? I hope the other side I have already tackled these questions. Very simple students. Second, concept studied under microeconomics. A, national income. B, general price level. C, factor pricing. D, product pricing. Options are, first option है B and C, second B, C and D, third A, B and C, fourth C and D. So you have to choose these one of the options from this 1, 2, 3, 4. ठीक है? Third one, a rightward shift in supply curve shows dash. A, contraction of supply. B, decrease in supply. C, expansion of supply. D, increase in supply. Options है number 1 A, second one D, third only C, and fourth is B. So choose the options. Fourth, homogeneous product is a feature of this market. A, monopoly. B, monopolistic competition. C, perfect competition. Here we'll just make it little bit correction of the competition spelling, capital is coming. ठीक है, now it's perfect. Okay, third, oligopoly. Options 1 C and D, second A, B and C, third A, C and D, fourth only C. So you have to attempt it correctly. Fifth, demand curve is parallel to x-axis in case of what? A, perfectly elastic demand. B, perfectly inelastic demand. C, relatively elastic demand. D, relatively inelastic demand. Options 1 A, second B, third C, D, fourth one is D. Okay, so this fill in the blanks are very scoring students. Kindly read them carefully and then only tick the mark. Okay, or choose the correct option. Question number 1B is complete the correlation. You have to complete the correlations. Choose the options again. यहाँ पे be very clear about it. Most of the time you tend to make mistakes in this correlation, but yes, if you solve maximum of these types of questions, definitely you will score it correctly. First, assertion दिया है A, perfect competition prevails when the demand for the output of each producer is perfectly inelastic. Reasoning दिया है, that is R, a single uniform price prevails under perfect competition which is determined by the interaction of demand and supply. Now out of this assertion and reasoning, you have to find out which options are correct. First, A is true but R is false. Second one, A is false but R is true. Third, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Fourth, both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. So you have to choose the correct option here, students. I hope on the other side students have already started solving it. ठीक है. Second, assertion A है, a change in quantity demanded of one commodity due to a change in the price of other commodity is cross elasticity. इसका रीजनिंग दिया है, changes in consumers income leads to a change in the quantity demanded. Options 1, A is true but R is false. Second, A is false but R is true. Third, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Fourth, both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. So you have to read the statements correctly, students. Third one, assertion A, simple index number are assumed base year. Reasoning R, every commodity is given equal importance. Options है आपके लिए again, A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. So you can see, students, ये जो options है हर तरफ same ही है. So the entire scenario depends upon the assertion and reasoning. This, if you know, this becomes very, very easy. Fourth one, there are altogether 5, definitely 5 marks का ये होता है. And again, it's very scoring if you are clear about the concept. Assertion A, money market economizes use of cash. Reasoning R, money market deals with financial instruments that are close substitutes of the money. Options, again, A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. ठीक है. And the last one here, assertion है, total utility increases at a diminishing rate. Reasoning, then marginal utility goes on diminishing rate. Options, again, A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Fourth, both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. So you can see, students, all the options are similar to all the questions, only the statements vary and you have to be clear about the statements. Then these answers become very, very easy. So this is again 5 marks. Let's go to question number 1C, give economic terms. 5 marks again. First one, achieved when all goods and factors of production in an economy are distributed or allocated to their most valuable uses and waste is eliminated or minimized. इसका क्या economic term है आपको लिखना है quickly. Second, a desire which is backed by willingness to purchase and ability to pay. Third, the point where demand and supply curve intersect. Fourth, it is a monetary policy tool used by RBI which allows commercial banks to borrow money through repurchase agreements. Fifth, degree of responsiveness of a change in quantity demanded of one commodity due to change in the price of another commodity. ठीक है. So I hope all these 5 economic terms are clear to you and you might have written those who are attempting once you're watching the video. Let's go to question number 1D, that is complete the statement. Again, so you will be having options, students. You have to complete the entire statement. Development financial institutions were established to dash, provide short-term funds. B, develop industry, agriculture and other key sectors. C, regulate the money market. D, regulate the capital market. Second, when percentage change in quantity demanded is more than the percentage change in price, the demand curve is dash, flatter, B, steeper, C, rectangular, D, horizontal, students. I hope the answer is quickly known. Third one, under perfect competition, sellers are dash, price makers, B, price takers, C, price discriminators, D, none of this. Fourth, while estimating national income, we include only value of final goods and services in order to dash A. Make computation easier, B. Avoid double counting, C. Maximize national welfare of the people, D. Evaluate the total economic performance of a nation. Fifth one, statements that apply to weighted index numbers dash A. Add the price of the different commodities of the base year, B. Add the price of the different commodities of the current year, C. Every commodity is given equal importance, D. Last year's and past method is used in the calculation of weighted index numbers. So these are all question number 1A to 1D. I'll just show you where you can score 20 marks in the form of objective, students, and I hope you people have attempted it. Let's go to question number 2A, which is of 6 marks. Here you have to attempt any 3, students. 5 are given. Let's read out for you quickly. Current sold, first one, current sold, you have to identify the concept and then you have to explain it. So 6 marks hai, any 3, so 2 marks each. Current sold 1500 kg of cotton in the market. Second, the firm Maruti Suzuki decided to lease the 4-wheeler on a contract basis. Third, assuming 2012 as the base year, the government of Maharashtra fixed the values for 2016. Fourth, Rajendra has a total stock of 500 gel pens in his shop, which includes the 200 gel pens produced in the previous financial year. And last one, Lalita satisfied her want of writing on essay by using pen and a notebook. So you have to identify what this concept is and you have to explain it. Don't just write the concept and keep. You have to explain it, students. I am telling you again. Again, 6 marks I have already told you. Question number 2B. This is your favorite, our own favorite. Distinguish between the following. Any 3 you have to attempt out of 5. 6 marks are given here, so obviously 2 marks each. You can write the max 3 points here. First, microeconomics and macroeconomics. Second, last page index and past index. Third, balance of payment and balance of trade. Fourth, organized sector and unorganized sector of the money market. Fifth, contraction of supply and decrease in supply. Quickly you have to write the maximum 3 points here. Okay, 6 marks I have already told you. Question number 3 is answer the following. Any 3 students, 5 are given, 12 marks each, that means 4 marks each. It is better you write the best 5 points here, so 4 marks will definitely be yours. I'll read out the question for you. First, explain the features of utility. Any 8 points here they have already mentioned here, students, but if these points are not mentioned, then I think the best is 5. But here they have mentioned you and 4 marks hai, so half mark each hai for each point. That's why they have asked here for 8 points. So any features of utility, any 8 points. Explain the functions of commercial bank, 4 points. Explain the concept of foreign trade and its types. Fourth, explain the monopolistic competition with its features, any 6 points again. Fifth, explain the law of supply. Okay, attempt whichever you know and that too quickly. Isn't it? Time management is very important, students, economics के लिए, especially where you have to calculate certain things, draw some graphs, है ना? Question number 4. State with reason whether you agree or disagree. Any 3 again out of 5. 4 marks each, students. If you write 5 points, well and good. You have to write the reason for your agree or disagree. ठीक है? First, macroeconomics deals with the study of individual behavior. Demand curve slopes downward from left to right. Perfectly elastic demand curve is horizontal to x-axis. There are many theoretical difficulties in the measurement of national income. Obligatory function is the only function of the government. ठीक है? 12 marks है, 4 marks each, any 3. Question number 5. This is how students, as per new syllabus, you can see, solve the following and answer the questions given below it. You have to attempt any 2 students, मतलब 4 points questions आपको answer करने हैं. So you have to answer any 2. So 8 marks. Let's read it. A1. Read the given passage and answer the questions. The conventional notion of social security is that the government would make periodic payments to look after people in their old age, ill health, disability and poverty. This idea should itself change from writing a check for a beneficiary to institutional arrangements to care for beneficiaries, including by enabling them to look after themselves to a large extent. The write a check model of Social Security is a legacy from the rich world at the optimal phase of its demographic transition, when the working population was numerous enough and earning enough to generate the taxes to pay for the care of those not working. This model is ill-suited for less well-off India with growing life expectancy, increasing urbanization and resultant migration. Social security under urbanization will be different from social security in a static society. Students, I have purposely read the passage for you because when I am reading, you can concentrate on the questions and you can understand. But obviously in the exams, you have to read. So kindly read along with me in your mind so that you can be able to solve the questions. Now here you can see the questions. This is A part, students. So first one, state the conventional notion of social security. B, what kind of conceptual change is suggested in the given paragraph? What is the legacy of social security from the rich world? And fourth, which features of India make the traditional model of social security ill-suited for the economy? Attempt either these 4 questions. This is A part. This is B. You can see now there is something to calculate based on the observation given table. Observe the given table and answer the question. You have to observe this and answer these questions. You can see here down. Observe price 1, 2, 3, 4. Firm A, B, C, they have given here nothing. They have given the brackets here, students. A, B 20, C 45. Again 837, B 30, C 45. A, third price 40, again nothing. C 55. Fourth price, firm A 44, firm B 50, firm C nothing. Market supply in kg 100 in case of the first price. Second price nothing. Third price 155 and fourth price 154. Now based on this observation of the table, A, complete the quantity of potato supplied by the firm to the market in the above table. Okay. Second, draw the market supply curve from the schedule. That means each question will have 2 marks because 4 marks in total hai. There are 3 A, B, C. You can attempt any 2, A and B or B and C or A and C. Okay. So C wala bhi pad leti hu. I'll read the C part. Calculate last page and past index from the given data. Commodity XY, base year previous, you can see PO is X8, Y10, QO is 30, 42. Current year P1 is 12, 20, Y, Q1 25, 16. So this is the data. Based on this data, you have to calculate last page and past index from the given data. Okay? And last one is question number 6, answer in detail. There are 3 questions, any 2 students, 16 marks, matlab 8 marks each. I'll read out the questions. I hope you have almost continuing with solving the paper. Question number 6, answer in detail any 2. State and explain the law of demand with assumptions. Second, explain the practical difficulties involved in the measurement of national income. Third, explain the main sources of public revenue. So this is what, based on the previous question papers, I have made one paper, students, so that you can solve this paper before board exams and go, so that you will be confident to tackle any type of paper. Now there were some questions by one student saying that previous paper was quite difficult. It is based on the researches done by all the board papers. Students, tackle them and you'll see the difference in the board exam, because you will understand how to write the paper. If you may never know, the board paper may be a little bit average one, so that you can tackle it with full confidence. So this economics paper as well, I have taken efforts to prepare it, solve it, students, as you are sitting in the board exam and solving it. I am very sure that once you solve this entire, I'll just show you the entire paper again. Once you solve all this paper, let's have a check on the entire paper again. Once you sit for, board has given you 3.5 hours this time. So if you sit and write or solve this paper as per the time management, if you have studied the entire chapters correctly and you have solved this, and genuinely and honestly if you evaluate this, I'm damn sure you can tackle any type of question paper of economics. And economics is one of the easiest subject if you study it thoroughly and systematically. Okay? So I hope this question paper, preparatory board paper, will help you in your board exams as well. Okay, so that's it children. In the next video definitely OCM and accounts paper are in the process. I'm working on them, that's why the videos are a bit late, so don't worry, before that I'll try to post it. All the best. Thank you so much.